Good morning, dear friends. This is Lady Sylvia, and I want to start my day with a huge and grateful thank you to all of you who have helped me reach 2,000 subscribers and a little more now. And I want you to know that I start my day always with a grateful prayer for all my friends, which is who I consider you as. I consider you guys as my friends. I started this channel, because I think it was with the COVID pandemic. You couldn't go anywhere. Who could you talk to? I never left the house. And when my husband was working, I was alone a lot, by myself, from early in the morning. Usually when I woke up, he was already gone, till 8 o'clock at night when he'd come back from work. Sometimes if it was early, it would be 7 o'clock. But so I decided, I saw some channels and I decided, well, I can reach out to people and see if anybody writes me back. And now 2,000 people later, and people from all over the world, I'm so excited and grateful to each and every one of you. And so I thought I'd do a little recap for some of my new viewers who haven't seen some of my favorite jewelry. And I'd like to share that with you guys. And I'm very blessed. I didn't start life as that. I grew up in the Bronx, New York. We were very, very poor. And throughout my life, I struggled. And jewelry was not something that I ever really desired. I liked it. I looked at books and I looked in windows, but it was something I could never dream of, because it was more about life and paying bills and just trying to live. So it was much later in life that I had desire to buy jewelry or to receive jewelry. And most of the jewelry that I had in I was married twice. In my first marriage, I lost all my jewelry. I had to sell it just to eat. And so I had a very bad first marriage. But then after 10 years of being alone in Los Angeles, I met my wonderful husband, Conrad. And so he has been the most incredible blessing anyone could wish for. And I owe everything to him. He's just the most wonderful human being. We truly are soulmates. He loves antiques. He loves my dolls, and he loves all my jewelry. He's gifted me most everything I have. And so I start my day with a great deal of gratitude. And I thought I'd show you too another thing. I do have some videos about my dolls, but this lady here, let me turn the light away, and I'll bring you closer to her. She is what is known as a Parian or bisque-headed doll. Look at the braided coronet on her hair. That's molded. She was by a company called Altbeck and Gottschalk. And she needs earrings. You see the holes that were in the ear? I'll make her a pair of earrings. And she has a beautiful blue velvet dress with lace. She's 28 inches tall. She's quite large. So I thought I'd share her with you. She'll have to get packed up too. So, but I thought I'd share her with you guys because she's quite beautiful. The light coming through the windows sort of blocks out and washes out everything. I'm sorry about that. But I love her. I love her a lot. So I'll start off with what I'm wearing. This is an emerald and diamond ring. It's 14 karat gold. Let me see. If I turn this way, yeah, you could see it better. And my angel ring, which is on my finger now for 35 years. And this is a Levion piece. It's white gold, diamonds, and sapphire. And the inside is little hearts. And I have a lot of rings. I have a whole ring video about it. And I love cameos, and I'll show you some of them. This is Hercules and the Nemean lion. A really great story, which I go over in one of my other videos. Look at the detail. Cameos of men are very rare. And the short story is he was sent to defeat a lion that no one was ever able to defeat. The lion had magical powers. No arrows or spears could pierce his skin. And the king sent Hercules thinking that would be the end of him. And it was an impossible task. But Hercules crept into the lion's den at night and strangled him with his bare hands. And then, using one of the lion's own claws, he skinned it and then wore the skin of the lion on his head. So that's the story of Hercules and the Nemean lion. And this ring is an emerald and diamond ring by Effie, E-F-F-Y. And they're famous too, like Levion, they're a designer. And then this is Hermes, messenger of the gods, and the patron of medicine. And so I bought that to honor my husband. And then my most precious ring, I'll put it on, is my Edwardian platinum and diamond ring with a natural yellow cushion cut stone. It is one of my favorite ring. But because it's so valuable, I don't wear it all the time. And it has, we were looking at it the other day in the light, my husband and I, we noticed that it has almost a greenish cast. Just a very yellow to green. It's so beautiful. What I know is every time I've gone to a jeweler, their eyes pop out of their head. And they always, want to know if I want to sell it. Nope, I don't. So here's a 14 karat gold cameo. And she is made of conch shell. That's why she's pink with creamy white. She is a Roman woman facing left, which is unusual. I hope you can see her. And I went to a jeweler and had them put the bail on. And then move this over here. And here's another cameo pin set in paste stones. And this is the story of Hebe and the eagle. And Hebe is the handmaiden of the gods, and she feeds Zeus in the form of an eagle, ambrosia, which is the liqueur that gives you eternal life. And, this is one of my most favorite pieces. I love angels. Look at the size of this cameo. This is the angel of hope, symbolized by the anchor at her feet. This is just set in gilt brass. But look at her, how beautiful she is. And this is all bent. Obviously, she was well loved and worn. I put the chain on her because rather than try to pin it, because the pin is not too secure, I put the chain with some jump rings to make her into a necklace. But I think she's absolutely beautiful. And then I have another angel cameo. This one, oh, I love these pieces. Now this piece didn't have anything. It didn't have its bezel at all. And I bought it as is, and then I beaded a bezel around it with pearls and crystals. So she's a praying angel. Isn't she beautiful? This is about 1860, both of them. And I made this. And then I did a herringbone chain. It's a bead stitch. And then I used some citrine drops with pearls. So that's my angel. And then, let's see what else I have here. Oh, look at this. I have this. This is a beautiful pin. I believe it's French. Little cherubs. It's got blue enamel and gold. I think it's like a harvest scene. See the basket? He's pouring grapes into the basket. It's very beautiful. It's done in repose, meaning that the image is punched out from the back. See? And then this is a cherub's sterling silver by the Unger Brothers, famous company. It's a heart on fire. I just love that. And I put the sterling and pearl chain on it. But I originally just bought it as a locket. I bought this 35 years ago. And it still has the original picture of the man's mother in there. And I love these little dove. They're Mexican sterling with pearl. Those are a favorite pair of earrings. And then I bought the necklace to match it. Say it's sterling with pearls. And I have a sterling locket on the bottom. And let me take this off. Put this down here. And I'll show you some more. This is a beautiful... This is a tanzanite. Tanzanite and diamond. Teardrop necklace my husband gifted me. I think that's for my birthday. And he also gifted me, where did you go? This is 14 karat, white gold, and a very rare stone. He knows I love the unusual. Hold on. And that is a blue diamond. Set with diamonds and white gold. Hope you can see it. It's so beautiful. He gifted me that as well. And then this is $18 karat gold set with diamonds and white diamonds and yellow diamonds. And it's very heavy. And he gifted me that to go with my ring. And when we went to Hawaii, we found this piece, I think in Kauai, and it's enamel and 14 karat gold. And it is all of the Hawaiian quilt patterns. There's breadfruit. What's this one? Oh, bird of paradise, plumeria, breadfruit. This is breadfruit. All the different quilt patterns of the Hawaiians. I really love this piece. It's absolutely stunning. I hope you can see it. My camera's so weird. It just focuses when it feels like focusing. And this piece is all diamonds and 14 karat gold. And the diamonds go all the way up to the back of the neck. It's very unusual. It's like a choker piece. So, let me see what else I can show you. Oh, having my morning coffee so I can wake up. This piece is antique. This is sterling and gold. And it's rose-cut diamonds and sapphires. And there are little sapphires in the stations. This is a piece he purchased at a Los Angeles jeweler. It's absolutely stunning. And then he bought me the matching earrings, which are right here. They're beautiful. Sometimes I think of who wore them and where did they come from. She must have been a very fancy lady. Me, I'm not fancy. I'm a blue jeans and t-shirt girl. But on the occasion that I do dress up, I wear something like this. I love them. I think jewelry can be worn wherever and whenever. You know, you don't have to be going out to some gala ball or something and like I'm ever gonna go to some frickin' ball. I don't do shit like that. So, but you know, if I go out, I don't care. You know, I'll wear something pretty, something. You know, jewelry you should wear that makes you happy. Don't worry about what other people think. You know, if you want to wear pearls with your blue jeans, go ahead. You know, I agree with that. I think it's a great idea. And, you know, getting back to sharing more of the things I love micro mosaic. I have a very huge fondness for micro mosaic. They're from Italy. They are tiny glass pieces called tesserae. And the artist creates a picture. Imagine the detail and how painstaking. They use magnifying glasses. And you can find them in America. They were usually tourist pieces. Let me see if I can take the necklace off. Block out the light. This says Roma, Rome. But imagine inserting all those tiny pieces to make those flowers. And they get really, really tiny. Some of them are super elaborate. But I use these to use as pins on my dolls. I have one in the shape of a mandolin. I have a couple of crosses. I have a very large cross that's downstairs in my doll room. This is a child's bracelet. This is old. And this I use on one of my larger dolls that has a large wrist. Isn't that pretty? You can find them in thrift shops, and I love them. I know some of them are more common, but I still love them. The work that went into them is amazing. And let's see. Here's another one. This is a very tiny micro mosaic. Amazing, the tiny work. They're usually marked Italy. I'll put that with the others. And oh, when I was in Alaska, I bought this. It's made of mastodon ivory. So these were elephant-like creatures that died up in the tundra up there. And they uncover the bones and the tusks, and they make jewelry from them. And although it's ivory, you can sell it because that animal's been dead for 400 million years. So they dig them up and make jewelry. This is a very elaborate one. That's why I love it. That even the bail is made out of the same material. And then, oh yeah. Here is a beautiful cameo. And she is set in celluloid. But she is a shell cameo. And celluloid is a type of early plastic. But she's very beautiful with the flowers in her hair. And what's in here at the bottom of this jewelry box? Oh, this was probably on a chatelaine. This is a perfume bottle. And I just love the colors of the bird. And it's missing its cork. But this was probably on a chatelaine, which was worn by women. Instead of carrying your necessities in your pockets, they carried everything on these little chains that went around your belt. And it hung all your different needle cases, like this. This is an Austrian needle case. And it would hang from your chatelaine, and then you'd have, you know, if you had a compact, or you had, you know, the keys to the house and stuff like that, would all hang from the chatelaine. And then let's see what's in here. This is an old unset cameo, still in its original box. Obviously a tourist piece. This is the goddess Psyche, goddess of the soul. You can always tell because she has butterfly wings. And then let's see what's down in here. Oh, this is my lava cameo. She has to be separated because lava is very porous and very fragile. And they get devalued when the nose is chipped or some part of the body is chipped. This is a Bacchante, one of the followers of the god Bacchus, the god of wine. You'll always know that when you see a lady with grape leaves in her hair and grapes in her hair. So she is a follower of the god Bacchus, so the god of wine and of harvest. And she's in excellent condition, set in sterling silver. And I keep her in a separate box away from my other cameos. And then, what's in here? Oh, I also collect painted portraits on porcelain. And this is beautiful. I think my camera's trying to focus on the doll. And there are some lovely ones that are in my jewelry box. Let me try that. Isn't she beautiful? And here's a big one of Raphael's angel. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, I just love that one. Painted on porcelain. This is a beautiful piece. Another angel by Raphael. Speaking of angels, this is a painted porcelain angel. But see, these pins are so weird. They come on. She's in gilt brass, but they come loose. It's very scary. I don't want to lose her. So, you know, I collect all kinds of stuff. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her face. Let me put these back in their little case. And I have quite a lot of cameos. I'll tell you, I have a lot. This is my cameo bracelet. Look at that. It's all the goddesses. All the Greek goddesses. And of course, this being the first one is Hera, mother of the gods, wife to Zeus. Set in sterling. And here is, this belonged to Joan Fontaine, the actress. Oops, hold on. And this is the Virgin Mary, set in 14 karat gold. And she's the sister of Olivia de Havilland. And she retired in Carmel, California, and that's where I bought this piece. Look at that, how beautiful. It's a pin and a pendant. This piece is Psyche again, with the butterfly wings. Oh, and I'll show you this. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is a watch holder. So when you find these things that have this weird pin clasp there, and let me see, I believe it's like that. Yeah, it's a woman, say an Art Nouveau woman. And it usually has a copyright. I think this was 1908. And they have a retractable chain, see? Whoop. Anyway, I found this shell cameo. Isn't she awesome? Beautiful. But guess what? She's a watch. It's a Swiss watch. And it looks weird because it was meant that when the lady needed to know the time, you know, this is hanging on your sweater or your jacket. So when you need to know the time, you flip it up and faces you. So that's why it's, to us, it may look upside down, but it's not, because when you need to know the time, you turn it facing you, and there's the time. So that's one of my really awesome finds. I was so excited when I found that. And this is a marcasite and shell cameo. And I love cameos. I really love cameos. I have probably a couple of hundred. This cameo I made into a bracelet. It wasn't bezeled, so I bezeled it using seed beads, Swarovski pearls. So, my friends, I hope you enjoyed my little trip through memory lane. And, oh, and this is a pearl, Baroque pearl, a large Baroque pearl. And I believe those are diamonds, yeah. And what makes this large pearl unusual is it's pink. It has a pinkish lavender cast. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I just thought I'd do a little quick review and show you some of my favorite pieces. There's lots more, and if you want to see individual pieces that I've focused on, like the Greek gods and the stories, I have a video on that. I have a video on my cameos, which was one of my, I think my very first cameo video, was my first video. It was about my cameos. And then I have other videos, so I hope you take the time to go through and look at them and tell me what you like. And again, I want to say thank you to all of you, my subscribers, and a special thank you to Jason Adams, who is a wonderful human being. I remember I bought this giant locket from him, and I treasure it. I have to put a special photograph inside there, but I bought that for, isn't this magnificent? I've never seen such a large locket in my life. It is absolutely stunning. Oh, and I thought of him when he said his spirit animal is an octopus. Well, when we were in Hawaii, I bought this from the Hoku Jewelers. And it is 14 karat gold with diamonds in his eyes and around his little tentacles. Let me tell you something, octopus are like super intelligent. They solve puzzles, they recognize people. They are really, really intelligent. We've sworn off never to eat them. They are very popular in Portugal and Spain, and I'll be in Spain on the 31st. I'm not eating any octopus, no freaking way. It's like eating an alien. Nope, not doing that. They're super, super intelligent. And I think they have 9 hearts. Or was it, 9 hearts. They almost like have brains in their tentacles. That's how smart, it's just freaky weird. There are YouTube videos about octopus that will enlighten you and amaze you. Anyway, this piece makes me think of Jason, and it's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and he hangs like that. Anyway, take care, my friends. I really appreciate you watching, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate each and every one of you. You're like friends, and that's what I think of these videos are, is like friends sitting around a coffee table just talking and sharing. So, till next time, my friends, God bless you all. Bye-bye.